Hey, I'm Greg Larnerd from ESPN 105.1 The Zone. We're here at UTC and we're doing a little off the diamond segment. Let's meet some of the softball players. All right, we're here with Cameren Swafford of the UTC softball team. She's a senior, she's the catcher. So first and foremost, she's also a local product as well. She's from Saudi Daisy. So Cameren, thanks for being here first and foremost. And secondly, you're a hometown girl. Why did you decide to go to UTC?
Well, growing up, I've always been like a homebody kind of person, so like I like to be around my family and close to my family, and I've never been like really far from my family, so coming to UTC was kind of a perfect opportunity for me to stay home but also get away at the same time. I live on campus and stuff like that, so I'm away from home, but not away from home where I can go home whenever I want to, basically. So I love seeing my parents and stuff like that. So.
Oh, that's good. That's definitely good to have the family here. So other than the family aspect, if there are any other reasons, why did you choose to play at UTC?
I love the atmosphere coming to visit here and stuff, and like the girls felt like a team. Like even when I came on my official visit, like it felt like more of like a family more than a team. Like we were all a team on the field, but family first, basically. And it felt like a very family atmosphere. And I enjoy like the studies and stuff. Like they have my engineering major, and it's like a very big and successful program. And I enjoyed the studies, and I just love the girls here. And it just like felt like a family when I first came to step on campus.
Well, that sounds like the best of both worlds: a family atmosphere, a good program, our softball wise, and exactly what you want to do academic wise. So you're a catcher. What drew you to catching? Because that's a very unique position, and I think you have to be a special type of person. I was never that person to be a catcher. I think I caught one time. I took one the wrong way off the knee, and I was like, I'm done. I'm not playing. I'm not catching anymore. So what drew you to catching, and why do you enjoy doing it so much?
Well, at first, my first position wasn't catcher at first. I started catching when I was like 12 years old, and I only started catching because we only had one catcher on our travel ball team, and my first time catching, I caught with my third baseman glove and just stuck with it, honestly, and there I was like, I kind of like it more than third base, and so I practiced more and more at it, and like it's just like the quarterback atmosphere. Like I see the whole field, and it's like being the leader on the field, and I like that kind of position, kind of role kind of thing, and like I like to be in control of the game, and like I'm always involved in every single play. Like the pitcher throws it to me, I call pitches, I see the pitch, I see the movements and stuff like that, so like it's always part of the game, and like it's more inclusive than like any other position is, and I enjoy it.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
And for importance wise, catching wise, you mentioned being a leader, you mentioned getting a chance to work with the pitchers and things like that and call pitches. To you, what is the most important thing about catching?
The most important thing about catching is being very vocal and being very supportive of the pitcher, because like there's gonna be situations where the pitcher's gonna get in their head. You gotta remind them that it's just pitch, just me and you on the field. Like imagine that no one else is here, it's just us in the bullpen, basically. Like just don't like let their confidence get down, and just keep everybody up and like supportive, and like if someone makes an error, like tell them to brush it off, and like just kind of be like the vocal, like kind of like guidance for them and stuff like that. Like if there's a big play, tell them where to go, and like just be that encouragement for somebody who doesn't have the confidence or like is down on themselves for making an error or something like that. Yeah. So.
And you mentioned calling your pitches. Do you call your own pitches, or do the coaches call it for you?
The coaches call the pitches for sure. The coaches call the pitches, and I just kind of like I call pitches like during scrimmages and stuff like that. But like they call the pitches, but I'll like see them during warm-ups and tell the coach what's like working, what's not working, or like what I see is like improving or not improving, basically. So, but they definitely call the pitches. Yeah, not me. I don't trust myself in that situation in those big games and stuff, because I throw one wrong pitch and it's over with.
It's all on you. If the girl if one of the pitchers throws a bad pitch, it's, hey coach, you called it. It's not me. I didn't call it. That's you. So, all right, no, we'll take it from behind the plate to in the batter's box with you hitting wise. So let's see your stance first and foremost.
Okay.
See what it looks like.
I'm very stiff with my stance. I just kind of like try to be loose and just kind of like.
Wait. You're stiff with your stance, but you try to be loose?
It's like hard to explain. Okay, so like I'll get in here, like my legs are kind of like locked out at first, and I just kind of like have like a little bit of wide, and I'll like bring it in and then step out and stride out. Okay,
so you have a little bit of a toe touch tap, a little toe tap there, and then go forward. Tell us, what do you like about that toe tap that kind of works for you?
It's like a timing thing for me. Like when I know I get do the toe tap and the pitcher's like getting her motion and stuff, and then when I stride out and I plant, then that's when the ball's coming. I can recognize what's coming in and what's not my pitch and stuff. And I do like this weird thing where like I'll like go yes, no in my head, or sometimes
No,
out loud.
trust me. No, that's not weird, because that's, growing up and playing baseball, that's what I was taught, and that's what I teach for the kids that I work with as well, is you want to have that yes thought in your head. If you're a hitter, you want to have that aggressive thought in your head, because you need to be ready to swing at every single pitch if it's there, because you can't think in your mind, hey, look, I don't know if I'm going to swing at this pitch or not, right?
Exactly. You can't be a no already before the pitcher's even thrown at you. So you have to be like yes before the pitcher's on the mound, basically, because you don't know what's going to come. If it's a no by the time you see it, okay, cool, no. But you have to be yes until the ball's literally on top of you, basically, and you're ready to swing. It's just like a mindset for me. It's weird.
No, that's good. See, like you, this is a good interview, because you've already answered the next question that I had for you. The mindset when you get into the batter's box is that yes, no, attacking mindset. What about when you're in the or you're in the on deck circle and you're waiting to hit? Is there anything you look for specifically out of the pitcher or the way that the defense is playing? Anything like that?
A big thing for me in the batter's box is like I would like. Even in the dugout, I'll see like the pitcher's throwing like first pitch strike, or like what she's throwing to other girls and stuff, and, like see what she's throwing to other people, and then I'll like recognize it for myself and be like, I can like, it's like weird because I'll like see like the outfielder like move for certain positions, like when the girls in the batter's box, I like see the catcher like run to either to the right side or left side. And I'm like, okay, runs over there, it's a right outside pitch, runs a little bit this way, it's inside. So I kind of like pick up little like defensive clues kind of like to see where she's pitching it most, and like we do like scouting reports and stuff, and like I see where she's going like east to west or up and down and stuff like that. So like I'll recognize what the defense are doing for every particular pitch and what like the catcher's setting up as, and like if she's like being loud or not, because like you can like tell if the catcher's like moving like a certain way sort of. So like that helps a lot too.
All right, so let me ask you this. Now that you just brought that up, and catchers can be a little tricky in that way, where they can, sometimes they'll be loud on purpose and say, hey, okay, we're going to go inside. They'll hit their glove in the inside, or they'll shuffle their feet on the inside, so the batter thinks it's going to be an inside pitch. Then they'll slide outside. Do you ever incorporate any of those sneaky sly maneuvers when you're catching?
Sometimes like okay, I can pick up on the patterns like kind of looking back at me, like I can see like
that's cheating. You can't do that.
Exactly. A girl will be like sitting here like this, and like I can like see her like her head like looking straight down, but her eyes are to the side. I can like see her side eyeing me, so I won't get set up until like very late. Or like if runner's on second base, I'll like see like if she's like giving in or out, and like I won't set up until like very late. Or like I'll be like, okay, come on, like I have like say certain things with like a certain pitch, and so like one time a girl picked up on that, and like I say like, okay, come on, believe in this one, it's a change up, and so I changed it up to see like if she would throw her off a little bit, and like, come on, believe in this one, it's like a rise ball inside, and so like it's just one of those things where like you just gotta focus on like each person, like study each person's body language, because like everyone's different. Like someone look back at you, someone in the dugout will say, turn on it, and like this stuff, like people from the dugout will help them, so it's like a set up kind of later for me, honestly. Yeah, I try to set up as late as possible without like messing the pitcher up.
So it's basically that's the great thing about softball. It's a little cat and mouse, right? That game below the surface that a lot of people that are just watching the game of baseball or softball don't really recognize or know.
Exactly. And it's like all about like just like studying more than like batting and throwing and pitching and stuff like that. It's like outside of like helping your teammates out and stuff like that, and just doing other things that like help your teammates out without completely giving it away, without being completely blatant and be like, oh yeah, stealing signs, like that's part of the game. Like stealing signs is part of the game, and it's just something you got to deal with, basically. It's just how you deal with it, I guess.
Yeah. All right, let's talk a little bit about superstitions. Are you a superstitious person at all?
A little bit, but not much. Like it just depends on the situation. Like if I'm in a slump and I get a hit, then I'll like wear my hair the same way the next day or something like that. One of my big superstitions is I have to braid my hair every single game. If I don't, then I feel like I'll play bad, and like my hair is just really big anyways, so it'll look bad anyways. So it's just that's one of those things. But other than that, like my superstition, I don't really have any, but if I'm not wearing like sliding shorts for a game, then I feel like it's like throws me off a little bit, just a little bit, yeah.
So it's the look good, feel good, play good mentality.
Exactly.
All right, I got you. That's very important. So let's talk a little bit about somebody who influenced you in your softball career.
Okay. Honestly, like growing up, like my coaches were a big aspect of mine. I played for Coach Victor Duggard, shout out to him, for a long time. Yes, for a long time, and like he kind of guided the way and like was very motivated. And a girl who motivated me when I got here was Amanda Beltran, because she was a catcher, like 3 years older than me at the time, and 2 years older than me, and she just showed me like what like a true leader looks like. Like she was a leader on the field and off the field, and like she made me realize what I wanted to be when I was a senior, basically. And like she definitely showed me the way, basically, and like taught me about things like I didn't realize and stuff like that.
Do you think you've gotten to that point as a senior from where you were as a younger player? You know, when you thought about where you wanted to be as a player, as a senior, are you there where you want to be?
I'm pretty close. I feel like I just want to be a support system for the girls and like someone they look up to and like kind of just guide them the way and stuff like that, and someone who can be that supportive person on the field, but not only on the field, but someone they can look to talk to about anything off the field as well. Like I just want to incorporate the family aspect into all the girls and make sure we're all like together, because like if you're not together off the field, they're not gonna be together on the field, and you can tell like when the things like that happen, so you can tell. And I just want to make sure like everyone's just together basically.
Like it. All right, talk to us a little bit about after softball, because you said this is your senior year. What are some things that you want to do after your life playing softball?
What I want to do is I want to go to pharmacy school, and I want to just kind of like, I don't want to move away from Chattanooga, but I'm probably going to move away from Chattanooga because I just want to like see what else is out there. I know, because like there's no pharmacy school in Chat, so I have to explore different options and stuff like that. But I want to maybe try to get into like a little travel ball coaching stuff and like so. I don't want to leave the sport of softball because I love softball, but I don't want to continue on like try professional league or anything. But I do want to try like maybe coaching or something like that, or like a mentor role or lessons or something like that, just to stay like in tune with the softball because I love it.
That's great. That's great. Now, speaking of coaching, let's talk about your head coach now, and Coach Frank Reed. If you had to describe him in one word, what would that be and why?
It would be competitive, because he loves to win, and his competitive nature is very contagious among the team, which makes us want to win. I mean, who wants to lose anyways? But yes, no one likes to lose, but he definitely motivates us into want to drive that competitive nature into us. And we're like, if we're like slacking off, he's like, we're down 3 runs, like you can come back from this. Like he just drives that nature into us, makes us want to compete better and compete more. So he's very, like, I would describe him as competitive.
And last one, we're talking to the kids now. Kids, if you're listening, if you could be talking to a group of softball players right now, younger softball players, and they wanted to be in your shoes at some point, what advice would you give them?
I would tell them to stay confident and to stick with it, because softball, baseball is a failing sport no matter what. You're going to fail more than you succeed, and you just can't give up because you strike out 3 times. If you get 3 hits out of 10, that's considered awesome. If you get 1 hit out of 10, it's still good. Just keep trying and just keep swinging and just keep at it, because it's going to be a lot of highs and lows. You never know which way it's going to go, but you don't really know, honestly, because like it's like one of those things. Just stay confident and just believe in yourself and like persevere to the goals you want to get to.
Absolutely. Hey, softball is a roller coaster ride. As she mentioned, it's a failure sport. Have to be okay with that. Cameren Swafford, the senior, here with us on Off the Diamond with UTC Softball. Cameren, appreciate you.
Thank you. Thank you.